Gonna do a side yard update. I thought I was planting cilantro here, but I think it might have been some bird seed. So I'm gonna see if it produces any kind of seed. And I think this is, this might be marigold. This is zinnia that I saved from last year, the flower seeds. And I think this is more of the bird seed. This is triglydia. I have a flower stalk, so I'm going to have some flowers pretty soon. And this is bulbs that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I think this is, I'm not sure what that is. Oh, I think that's the daisy seed that I planted. And this is a bulb from the Dollar Tree. And this is more zinnia. I have a lot of blueberries. This is marigold that I grew from seed. There's one flower. That's a pretty flower. This is cilantro that I grew from seed. And I have another flower stalk for my triglydia. Here's another flower stalk. I think it's going to be yellow, a yellow flower. I have a lot of lemons. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with all those lemons. They're starting to fall off. There's more triglydia. This is tomatoes that I grew from seed. This is really good that I got from the Dollar Tree, this coach. It's like a mini greenhouse, and you can open this vent at the top. When it gets cold, you can close it. And this is the squash that I grew from seed. There's two. Here's more tomato plants. That I grew from seed. And this is another one. And this is the bad thing. I don't know, something ate the top off the tomato plant, so I'm not sure if it's going to grow, produce more growth or not. So I'm going to give it a shot and see if it'll still grow bigger. And this is my tomato plants that I got from Home Depot. Yeah, they already have tomatoes on it. And a lot of flowers. They're self-pollinating, but they need to have air to knock the pollen down to fertilize to pollinate the tomato flower. So you have to sort of shake it a little. So I'm thinking that if this was in a greenhouse, that might be why they have fans in greenhouses to pollinate the tomatoes. Yeah, this is a tall one. And this is the cucumber. They're creating the vines now, these little things to grab on. And this is more tomato. Two more tomato plants. I'm going to have a lot of tomatoes. So it's good that I'll have sort of like a staggered yield of tomatoes. So these will be sort of dying off by the time these start producing tomatoes. And here is the tiny tomato that it's like a pear tomato. And it's supposed to be really sweet. And I don't see any tomato yet on there. I don't think there, oh, there is one. There's one little one right there. This one. That's a little pear-shaped tomato. And here's two more that got the top eaten off and it seems like it might be recovering, so I'm not sure if they're gonna keep growing or not. I might have to transplant those. And this is my sunflowers, and this is another cucumber that I have this trellis to grow up, and I think this is underneath this is another, I think that's another cucumber seedling. And I think this is one of those, I'm not sure, one of those birdseed that's grew. And there's another sunflower that I grew from, that was an old seed that I wanted to see if it would grow, and it did. This is my serrano pepper plant that survived the winter, and it's got a lot of peppers on there, a lot of flowers. Yeah, I got a lot of peppers. I think this is a yellow squash, and this is a basil that I grew from seed. And another yellow squash, and another basil. Oh yeah, there's this one here. This last hanging pot is more zinnia that I grew from seed that I saved from the flowers from last year. That's my side yard update for today.